Welcome back, everyone. In this tutorial, we are going to move beyond simple primitive solids and start creating an actual mechanical part using AutoCAD Pro. What makes this exercise especially useful is that we will build the model using a practical workflow that many designers and engineers use in real projects. We will begin with simple 2D geometry, using circles, rectangles, and other drafting elements to define the shape of the component. From there, we will convert these 2D profiles into 3D geometry using extrusion operations, gradually building up the part feature by feature. We will also introduce editing techniques such as Boolean operations, allowing us to combine, subtract, and refine solids to create the final model. This workflow demonstrates an important concept in 3D CAD. Many complex-looking parts are actually built from a series of simple 2D sketches and solid editing operations. By the end of this tutorial, you will see how accessible practical 3D part creation can be inside AutoCAD Pro. So let's get started and begin creating this mechanical part step by step. First, we start by creating the base outline of the part using 4 simple lines. We draw the first line. In this example, the outline is a 150 mm square, which will form the base of our component. We continue with the remaining 3 lines until we complete the closed square profile. At this stage, the geometry still consists of 4 separate line entities. While this is fine for drafting, 3D operations work more efficiently with connected profiles. So the next step is to convert these individual lines into a single polyline. By joining them together, we create one continuous closed boundary that can later be used for extrusion and other solid modeling operations. Now that the square profile has been created, let's refine the shape by adding rounded corners. We use the fillet command and specify a radius of 10 mm. Then we simply select the polyline to create the fillet on all the 4 corners. This not only improves the appearance of the part, but also represents a very common engineering practice, since sharp corners are often avoided in manufactured components. Next, we will create a construction guide using the offset command. We offset the outer profile inward by 10 mm to do that. It helps us position the corner holes consistently and accurately without needing to manually calculate each location. Next, we create one of the corner holes by drawing a circle at the intersection point of our construction guide. We can also use the center of the arc on the guide for the center of the circle. With the first hole created, we simply use the copy command to duplicate the circle to the other 3 corners. Next, we are going to create the holder for the round bar at the center of the plate. To do this, we create 2 concentric circles that will define the inner and outer boundaries of the holder. You can see how the polar tracking feature in AutoCAD Pro helps in obtaining the center of the plate. And with that, we have completed the 2D preparation for our model. At this stage, we now have all the essential profiles required to build the component: the outer plate boundary, the corner holes, and the central round bar holder. This demonstrates an important principle in practical CAD modeling. A strong and well-prepared 2D layout makes the 3D creation process much easier and more efficient. Before we move into the 3D portion, this is actually a good time to perform a save operation. Developing the habit of saving your work regularly is a very important practice in CAD modeling, especially as projects become larger and more complex. Before we begin the 3D creation process, we first clean up the drawing by removing the temporary construction guides that are no longer needed. With the cleanup completed, the remaining closed 2D entities are converted into regions. This is an important preparation step because regions create enclosed surfaces that can participate properly in 3D solid operations. After converting the profiles into regions, we can extrude them to give the model physical thickness and begin forming the actual 3D component. Before extruding the base plate, we first create the holes directly within the base rectangle region using a Boolean subtract operation. We select the main plate region as the base object, then subtract the circular regions representing the holes. Now we can see that there are 3 regions in our profile. The 4 holes are part of the base plate. We begin the 3D creation by extruding the round bar holder located at the center of the plate. The holder is defined by the 2 concentric circular regions we created earlier. Using the extrude command, we select the circular region and extrude it downward to create the supporting feature for the round bar. Using the same extrusion workflow, we now create the base plate. We select the plate region, which already includes the corner holes created through the Boolean subtraction process, and extrude it to the required thickness. To position the round holder correctly, we move the circular profile to the required height before completing the final alignment. A convenient way to do this is to switch to a projected view, where the vertical positioning becomes much clearer and easier to control. We can then use the position gizmo to interactively move the profile into place. To move the object accurately, we simply select the axis of the position gizmo corresponding to the direction we want the movement to occur. This allows us to constrain the movement along a single axis, making the positioning process much more controlled and precise. To better visualize the model, we switch the display to a shaded view. To create the hollow section of the bar holder, we now use another Boolean operation, subtract. By applying the Boolean subtract operation, the inner solid is removed from the main body, leaving behind the hollow cylindrical space required for the round bar. At the moment, the base plate and the round bar holder are still separate solid objects. To combine them into a single component, we use the Boolean union operation. By selecting both solids and applying union, AutoCAD Pro merges them into one continuous solid body. To complete the model, we add a fillet between the hollow cylindrical holder and the base plate. This smooth transition helps remove the sharp edge where the 2 features intersect, giving the component a more realistic and engineered appearance. In practical mechanical design, fillets are also commonly used to improve stress distribution and reduce stress concentration around sharp corners. And with that, we have completed our 3D mechanical part model using AutoCAD Pro. Throughout this tutorial, we saw how simple 2D drafting techniques can be combined with extrusion and Boolean operations to create a practical 3D component. We also explored several important solid modeling concepts, including creating regions, extrusion, positioning with the gizmo, Boolean union, Boolean subtract, and fillet operations. What is especially important is that many sophisticated 3D designs are actually built from a sequence of relatively simple operations like the ones demonstrated here. If you would like to follow along and practice these techniques yourself, do download the software from the link in the description and start experimenting with your own models. Hands-on practice is one of the best ways to build confidence and improve your 3D CAD skills. Thank you very much for watching and supporting the channel.